Hi, hello, welcome. It is good to have you. This will be a presentation on the MSc International Business Management course at Staffordshire University. My name is Dr. Tolu Olarewaju, and I am the course leader for this award. Right here on your screen, you'll find the link you can click on if you want to find more about the award. So you could just Google MSc International Business Management at Staffordshire University and this welcome page will come up. Or you could just type in this hyperlink that is displaying currently on your screen. So the MSc International Business Management course at Staffordshire University gives you a global perspective. So it helps you to understand how to find solutions to international challenges. It gives you valuable insight. So you learn from practitioner staff with business backgrounds. And you also have broad study in that you study in a variety of different fields of business. So international business itself, the study of multinationals, uh, human resource management, international accounting, international finance, international strategic management, supply chain management, research methods, and all the various fields of study that you need to be a successful businessman and businesswoman. So let's talk more about what you get in the course. Now, if we look at the world's largest public companies in 2018, you find something very striking. So, looking at your screen, you have companies like Apple, Shell, HSBC, Alibaba, Samsung, Toyota, China Mobile, Nestle, Total, right? And you can see the kind of industries they're in: auto industries, banks, computer hardware, consumer electronics, diversified metals and mining, food and beverages, internet, oil and gas operations, pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, software, telecom, and others. A lot of technology firms are represented. So what do they have in common? Look at this slide as well. I'm sure you recognize a lot of these brands. What do they have in common? Here as well, more brands that you might recognize: Google, Coca-Cola, Samsung, Apple, MasterCard, Amazon, okay, Adidas, Unilever. You might have bought their products at some point in the past, or maybe you consume them now. Now, what do these businesses have in common? Well, they are international businesses, being that they operate across borders. So they don't just operate in one country, they have branches across the world. So you might have heard of the term multinationals. So a country that is in multiple nations. So you find that a lot of the biggest businesses today are multinationals. But what happens even if you're not a multinational? Say, for instance, you own a corner shop. Well, you might find that you actually also have to compete against multinationals. So if you own a restaurant, for instance, you have to compete against the McDonald's, against the Subways of the world, right? The Burger Kings. Okay. If you own, say, a coffee shop, then there are lots of coffee chains that you have to compete against. Say Starbucks, for instance, right? So what you find is that in today's business environment, you're not just competing against your local competition, you're competing against international businesses, big brands, big businesses that have lower average costs of production. So how can you be successful in this climate? Whether you choose to go abroad and do business or you choose to do business locally. Well, you're in the right place. If you want to succeed in doing business, then you should be studying the MSc International Business Management course at Staffordshire University. Why? Because as technology has advanced, Global trade has become increasingly accessible, so business is more competitive than ever and companies have new hurdles to overcome. Our International Business Management MSc is geared towards developing your understanding of business in a global context, applying your knowledge and finding innovative solutions. So, do you see yourself working in a leadership or management role? Our one-year International Business Management MSc is designed to develop your knowledge of HR management, finance, marketing, strategy, and supply chain management in the context of international business. The core question that we answer in this course is, how can you be a successful businessman or businesswoman given the global climate that we find ourselves in? Think about what happens in any part of the world. Now, if you're producing locally, you also have to compete with global players in the scene. So we teach you to maybe think locally, but operate globally. So don't just confine yourself to what you find in your immediate environment, because you can grow. You can grow that business. You can become a multinational, or even if you do not want to become a multinational, you need to have the right skills to stay afloat. So what will you do? You explore a range of areas to help you see the bigger picture, from the key factors impacting future patterns of global economic growth to asset value management systems. Throughout this course, we'll help you improve your decision-making skills and prepare you for a career in leadership or management role. On successful completion of study, we will issue the following award, the MSc International Business Management, which is our most prestigious award. And you will find that a lot of our graduates are successful businessmen and women in the international sphere. They operate in many cities, from London to New York to Tokyo to Beijing to Germany. Our students come from all over the world, from Europe, from America, from Africa, from Asia, from Oceania, you name it. We have all the corners of the globe represented. So, like I said, the core question answered by this course is, how can you engage in successful international business? And we will equip you with the right tools. We have our library, we have our online resources, us as lecturers, our resources, and you have access to our world-class facilities to enable you to succeed internationally when you choose to do business. So let's take a look at the course overview. Normally, our students come in September, and in the first semester, which runs from September to December, they have a management, control, and internal audit module. Then they take the module titled Leading, Managing, and Developing People. And then they move on to talk about scanning the global digital environment. And then they also take the International Financial Analysis module and, of course, the International Business Management module. So you will find that all these modules are key for success in international business and also in domestic business. You need to know how to control and internally audit your firm. You need to know how to manage and develop your employees. You need to be able to scan the global environment digitally and especially internationally. You need to know how to have the right financial analysis tools for your business. And of course, you need to be able to manage your business. In the second semester, which starts from January and runs until April, our students take the International Strategic Management module, which teaches you how to strategize in an international environment. Then they take the International Supply Chain module, International Supply Chain Management module, that teaches you how the supply chain works internationally. So you might be importing or exporting, bringing in your raw materials from one part of the globe to the next. We'll teach you how to manage that properly. You also take the human resource management in global context, teaches you how to manage individuals, polycentric approaches, geocentric approaches to multinational engagement. And you take the research methods module so that when you leave the university with your degree, your ideas and your knowledge is not stale. You have the right tools to actually conduct world-class research and to update your skills. You might choose to go into academia, maybe do a PhD, or go into industry. How can you do research on your own? So you do the research methods module. And in the third semester, which runs from April until August, you do your master's dissertation in international business management. So you have to produce an outstanding piece of academic work that can show how you have succeeded in applying the concepts that pertain to international business management. What are the entry requirements for this course? You need a 2-2 honors degree, so a UK 2-2 honors degree or equivalent in any discipline. It doesn't just have to be in business. So in any discipline, as long as you make a 2-2, it doesn't just have to be a UK degree, so or equivalent in whatever country that you have studied, as long as it's equivalent to a UK 2-2 honors degree. Okay, our course is very competitive, so first classes and 2-1s usually come first before we consider a 2-2 degrees, but that's the minimum entry requirement. You also need evidence of satisfactory English language skills. Okay, so we require this for international candidates where English is not their first language. So you might have to do the IELTS exam, and you need an overall score of at least 6.0 with a minimum of 5.5 in speaking, writing, reading, and listening, or the equivalent. These are some of the tutors that will lecture you on the award. So we have Vanessa Oakes, Fatima Moran, Dr. Andy Hanks, Mazena Reska, Professor Alison Nichols, Dr. Tolu Olariwaju, myself, Dr. Bharati Singh, Dr. Said Zaidi, Dr. Adam Duncan, and Dr. Ahmad Maluk. These are all professionals in their fields. You can Google them. The link is there, and you could have a look at some of their fields of expertise if you want. Now we can talk about the assessments that you will have to take on the course. Some of them will be reports and essays. Some will be debates. You have some presentations. You might have to present posters or infographics. Maybe do some video podcasts and have some business simulations. So this could be individual or group. Of course, you might have to do some assessments in terms of exams. Okay. But we don't have too many of this. Most of them will be essays that you will have to hand in. So if you want to learn more, please just visit the website. Like I said, that's the hyperlink displayed on your screen. Okay, so just type that out and you can find us, and you can find all the information you need. Of course, we're on social media, so you can find us on Facebook, Staff's Business School, on Instagram, Staff's Boss, and on Twitter at Business Staffs. If you just want to find us, it's very easy. Just type MSc International Business Management in your Google browser and you will find us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see you soon. Please feel free to ask any questions if you have any inquiries. And take care. All the best now. Goodbye.